The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. The insurance claims process for oil spill victims may take up to 6 months. Insurers of MT Princess Empress have begun accepting application for compensation. However, farmers and other affected individuals are calling for faster release of payment.
Sila na ang estimate kung gaano pa ako tatagal. Kung papatay na ako ting ilang buwan, paano ba? Matatanggap pa yan? Yung madali-dali na. Yun ang aming panawagan sa magbibigay ng alalay na yan.
Oil spill victims are also advised not to file separate civil cases as this would put on hold their claims. But the local government of Pula in Oriental Mindoro said they will still push through with the complaints.
Dapat kasi file ng case para malinaw kung ano ba talaga ang binabargain at saan tayo pupunta. Hindi pwedeng dito lang kami mon kasi tama naman yun na i-claim dun din papunta pero kailangan malinaw.
The 5-kilometer Caloocan España section of the NLEX connector is now open to the public and toll fees will not be collected for a limited time. NLEX Corp said it will issue another announcement on when it will charge toll fees from motorists. The expressway was recently inaugurated by no less than President Bongbong Marcos. The Caloocan España section of the NLEX connector seeks to cut travel time between Caloocan and Manila to 5 minutes from 30 minutes. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. A bill that aims to suspend security aid to the Philippines has been reintroduced in the U.S. Congress. U.S. Representative Susan Wild once again filed the Philippine Human Rights Bill. If passed, it would require the Philippines to comply with a set of human rights standards before it can receive military aid. These include the protection of activists and prosecution of erring uniformed personnel.
Matagal nang dinededma yung usapin ng hustisya dito sa ating bayan. Napakalayo pa natin towards achieving justice para sa libu-libong kasong ito.
The Department of National Defense and Department of Foreign Affairs have yet to comment on the reintroduction of the bill. President Bongbong Marcos says the Philippine government will disengage from the International Criminal Court amid its persistence on investigating the drug war. In March 27 decision, the ICC Appeals Chamber rejected the Philippine government's request to suspend its probe into the bloody war on drugs of the Duterte administration. Responding to this, Marcos says the government no longer has a next move. He says the decision is a signal for the Philippines to end all involvement with the ICC. Marcos also believes that they consider the ICC probe to be an interference and an attack on the country's sovereignty.
Hindi na tayo pwedeng appeal. The appeal has failed, and there's in our view there's nothing more that we can do in the government, and so at this point we essentially are disengaging from any contact, from any communication, I guess, with the ICC.
Solicitor General Menardo Guevara expressed disappointment over the ICC's decision. The OSG notes, though, that the fight is not over yet, as Guevara clarifies that the resolution of the Philippines' main appeal against the resumption of the probe remains pending.
So yun ang nakarating sa attention ng presidente, and he might have been given the impression na yung appeal mismo ang na-dismiss na ng ICC. So I will just explain to him na hindi pa tapos ang laban at yung decision, hinihintay pa natin yan.
In other news, Senator Cynthia Villar is pushing for lower costs for jeepney drivers and transport cooperatives to modernize their units. During the launching ceremony of a new e-jeepney model, Senator Villar says jeepney drivers could be provided lower interest loans as they transition to modern units, very much like the grants provided by the government to farmers. The government currently provides low-interest loans to farmers by giving funds to the Land Bank and Development Bank of the Philippines.
Dumadating sa farmers na mura yung pera na. Kung sa mga jeepney driver, dadating sa kanila na mura yung pera, they can afford to buy jeepneys na. So that's the way we do it. Maybe we can do it for our jeepney drivers also.
The launch, attended by Villar, was that of an electric minibus from the company Star 8, which can carry some 40 passengers. The bus is manufactured in Japan and costs some 2.7 million pesos. But the company says this could be sold for a lower price in the Philippines if the government allows tax exemptions and other forms of support.
If the government will support, that same bus that we're selling now for 2.7 will be only 1.8. If you take all the taxes, if really we can make it here, we are very happy to bring all our technology here.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 9:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News, all sides, all the time.